Hello, 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 hello. How is it going, my lovely chatters? How are we doing today? I burned the shit out of my tongue this morning, and it has not gone back down normal since. It was drinking tea, so I made some green tea this morning with my little oatmeal because I'm so dainty and frail. And so I boil the water, steep it, perfect cup of green tea, and I'm like, okay, I know it's hot. And so I let it sit for a while, and I let it sit for a while, and I let it sit for a while. I'm like, okay, it's been like 30 minutes. There's no way it's still hot. I hold the cup, it's hot. Fuck, hold up commercial. Okay. Really, those scents, I always love those scents. Darkness, imprisoning me. How did you like my April Fool's prank of not being here? Or LMAO, I just didn't show up. Lamau. Or were you silent the entire time? Were you lurking? Or were you just gone? Because Fangirl had to pick up a lot of the slack. I felt for her because I'm like, man, she's a lot of times, she's a lot like quieter than she normally is. You know, normally I was here spiritually gone as shit. I see. Yeah, most of the time she's just very quiet and she kind of lurks, but like she was here the entire time yesterday. Like, man, without Improbable here, she's got a lot. She has very tiny but spiritually large boots to fill. I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I gave it like half an hour to cool my tea, and I grabbed the cup and I'm like, this still feels like it's hot as shit, but I gotta take this fucking pill, so I'm gonna do it. I put the pill on my tongue and then do a little sip, and it's so hot, and I'm like, pill's already in my mouth. This ain't coming out. It's just gonna go down. Burnt my entire tongue. Hurt so bad. Was an awful decision. I should have just drank some water to get it down. But I was like, okay, cool. I got my sip. I'm gonna let this sit for like an hour. Let it sit for an hour, and I started drinking it, and it was the perfect warm temperature. It was warm, but a little over room temp, so it actually felt like it was warm, not just teas. Why did I get tea? I mean, I had tea. I enjoy tea. It's good, especially green tea. Green tea allows for 3% more fat burn, which is a weirdly small yet very accurate amount of additional calorie burning in a day, but it's 3% more. So I just enjoyed it. But it had very little water in it, but I couldn't taste shit. And then I went to go see the new D&D movie, and the new D&D movie was actually pretty solid. It was a bit predictable at times, but it was a really good movie for like a family. I think it was a really good family movie. That was nice. I enjoyed myself. I thought it was very entertaining. I had to pee so bad. So the movie's like 2.5 hours long. It's not too shit. No, so the way that I would say is like, I expected like a 4 or a 5 going into it. Like out of 10, I'm thinking 4, I'm thinking 5. But I would easily say it's like a 7. Like honestly, and I would watch it again, like not today, but if I went over to someone's house and they're like, oh yeah, we got the new Dungeons and Dragons movie. And I'm like, shit, yeah, I'll watch that movie. It's pretty good. But it's like 2.5 hours long, which I understand is just kind of the normal length of big movies now, is like 2 to 2.5 hours is like normal. About 30 minutes in, I am like halfway down my way too large drink, and I'm like, man, I kind of gotta pee. Do I pee now? I mean, I'm already 30 minutes in. You know, I can tough it out for another hour and a half. I'll tough it out. Another hour in, you know, we're an hour and a half into a 2.5 hour movie, and I'm like, oh man, I really gotta pee. But we're an hour and a half in, you know, worst case, you know, it's another 30 minutes, and, you know, it already kind of feels like the story's kind of wrapping up a little bit. There's a scene where, like, everyone's leaving, they've fixed some problems, but there are still a few other problems that they need to solve. And I'm like, okay, they're gonna leave those problems, make a sequel in like a year and a half, and they're gonna address those problems. Okay, cool, sounds good. And then the main character, small spoiler, you can see it coming from a mile away though, turns this car around, and we're gonna go save the day. And I was like, fuck, that's gonna be like 30 more minutes. And like finally we get to the credits, and I'm like, fuck, I want to leave right now. Like, I have to leave right now. I'm going to piss. My kidneys hurt so bad. I need to piss so bad. But it's, you know, playing the credits, and like there's got to be a post-credit scene, and I want to see it. I'm sure it'll be funny, or it'll be entertaining, or like set up the next movie. And it's like a mediocre joke. It's not very good, and it wasn't worth staying. And like I have to be. I saw that, changed it, and I was getting up so fast. Like I. Like the person I was with, like, I gotta pee. I have to go so bad. There's a bathroom right outside the theater that we were in. I'm like, no, not this one. It's gonna be full. I can't wait. We're going to the front of the theater. I'm going to pee there. It's like, oh my god, I had to pee so fucking bad. But I feel much better now. And then we went and got some pizza. And some dad was like, hello everybody, it's my daughter's 19th birthday, and I'm gonna sing happy birthday, and if you want to sing happy birthday, feel free. If you don't want to, you don't have to. All right, 1, 2, 3. Like, why would you explain, like, if you want to sing happy, but if you don't want to, you don't have to? It's like, don't worry. I don't want to sing happy birthday to your 19-year-old daughter. I'm not going to. You didn't need to explain that part. It's like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, here are the options. You can sing happy birthday with us. You can opt out and not sing happy birthday. You could also just kind of like hum it to yourself a little bit. Kind of more of a like, if, maybe, you know, kind of. I mean, I guess you could also like clap rhythmically if you're not musically inclined. It's like, dude, you don't have to explain everything that we could do. I'm not singing happy birthday to your child. I'm not doing it. But I appreciate it. Oh, and Probable, did you watch the VOD, as I'm sure you are known to do? Also, why were you gone yesterday? What were you doing? Some Catholic shit, I would imagine. I don't know. I know a lot of Mexicans are Catholic, so just kind of shooting my shot. Believe it or not, yes, I did watch it. Okay. Well, normally you do. Normally you have like some inkling of you know, you check in on the VOD or something. But I'm glad you watched it. I'm sure it was very entertaining. Just genuinely felt like doing a dumb joke. Oh, so your thought was, I'm going to not show up to prank him, and so you could watch the VOD later. You know what? No, I respect it. I respect. Do the same thing next year. Keep like not showing up on April 1st. I think it's a good joke. It's better that I'm not in on it. So I'm just like, what the fuck is he? What is he doing? He's always here. Yeah, because you know I'm gonna forget, and I'll be like, where the fuck were you? It's like, oh, you don't remember last year when you were like, yeah, don't show up on April 1st? How would I ever remember that? Oh. Okay, let's get into Ace Attorney. Like, fire it up. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy. I know that we can get our Gorilla Man free by the end of tonight. Okay, put you up in the corner. All right. Do 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 do. Pull it here. Do 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 do. What the fuck is going on with the Mouse Ashley meme? Do what? Hold on. Mouse Ashley meme. Resident Evil 4 fans have turned Ashley Graham into a cute little mouse? Resident Evil 4 fans are the best. What? I crave cheese, Leon. Oh, I have seen this. Yeah! What if you booted up Resident Evil 4 and Ashley was just a tiny mouse? What would you do? Go get some rare cheese on sale, Strange. Leon, I have seen this. I don't know why they are making Ashley a mouse. But I did see someone do an animation of a bunch of Leons. And she says one Leon, but she sounds like Sandy Cheeks because it is Sandy Cheeks' English voice actor. So they put her in a Sandy Cheeks outfit, and I thought that was clever. Also, Mr. Krabs' ass walking animation, always the best. Oh, forgot this was a Nintendo DS game. Then you could just literally click everywhere. That's probably a faster way for me to do investigations, is to just click instead of moving the little cursor around. All right, courtroom number 4. All right, if I have to pee today, you are going to have to deal with it. I can't hold my piss that long, 2 ice in a day. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of the trial. So he's too weak? Oh, absolutely. Today, I am a piss baby. Oh, before I forget, I totally wanted to wear lipstick today, but I was like, oh man, I'm gonna chill in bed for a while. And then it's like, hey, you wanna go to the movies? It's like, well, I guess. And then eating pizza, and then like coming home, I had like 30 minutes. I was like, well, I don't want to wear lipstick, but I guess I won't for today. But I got black lipstick, and holy shit, I'm so excited to wear it. Like, I got a black lipstick, and then I'm gonna put like a little pearlescent one underneath it. Get some Shigo lips. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Oh yeah, and on Wednesday I have gunmetal coming in, so I have like a nice, like really dark silver. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Pouring out arc? Oh yeah, sure, I want to see what color lipstick I can get. I'm not gonna finish that thought. Not into a live microphone. Today I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. In their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Shut up. You're calling first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. Prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present on the Studio 2 trailer that day. Canned laugh? What, that her name is like Diva? Will the witness state her name and occupation? She is not Mommy. Well, she's not either. D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2? Know the Edge joke? Yeah, okay, look. Phoenix is not a comedian. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Ma'am, there's no smoking indoors. Very well, Ms. Vasquez. Please give the court testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she didn't make her pay. Right. She's guilty. I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I think it's the director, because, well, the I don't know. Santa vaping queen. Of course, it's just a vape. It just looks like this. The day of the murder. I enter the trailer. Oh, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterward, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting, and Sal and I ate T-bone steaks at the table in front of the trailer. I don't think that's right, because there's no bones on those plates. We found Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I know she's lying. There's no bones.
I have a question about one part of the testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you.
The van. There's a van at Studio 2. It's on the left. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over. Okay, Manila used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Okay, day of the Moida. I entered the trailer a little before noon. That's fine. The meeting began at 12 sharp and it ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. Okay. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. And at 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of her. I'm gonna press you on that, because the plates were empty. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal? No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. Some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. They ate the bones? Okay, if I had proof she didn't eat the steak. Well, Nick, find anything? Kinda wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. I entered the trailer a little before. Okay, wait, do I have something that contradicts that? So I have the van, steak plate, found in the employee area, trays of sleeping pills and a large bone. The 5-year-old photo. How do y'all? Hello, fangirl. Hold on. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was a rehearsal, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. 2:30 we had a 15-minute break, and we ate T-bone steaks. So I will disagree with this. Yes, and it was right, because it had a bone. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
This plate?
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, why are you leaving your bones on plates? May I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. No bones. No bones left on the plate. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? Table outside the exactly. I think I know how. You ate the bone too. You ate a boneless steak, or you didn't eat the steak. I'm going to say you didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator.
I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
She had a boneless steak? No, because if she had a boneless steak, then I would have found evidence of bones somewhere. And I didn't do that because Phoenix eats bones that he encounters. That's where the calcium is. Yeah, she chews on it like a dog, like a dog treat. Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on Sal, meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order. Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? That's very presumptuous. Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes, and it's quite sumptuous, if I may say. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Fuck, I'm not ready for this. I'm not witty.
Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick.
Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes.
I am, as you can see, a woman of la petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you could. You couldn't, could you? I don't know. I will not admit that I don't know. Yeah, her head wrapping said she was French. Come on now, you gotta look at her style. I don't think she could. She's too weak, and it's a heavy spear. You couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. You see. Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Oh, what? You couldn't wield the murder weapon? That doesn't mean you didn't murder him. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Oh my god, it's not the murder weapon, it's the fence. What?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor.
You can prove the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon?
Take that!
But wrong, Mr. Wright. I haven't said anything. I know you well enough by now to know you're going to present the wrong evidence. Come on.
I can sense it too with my fey blood.
Alright, bring the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing.
Right, okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Both of them looked at me and was like, that ain't it. Okay. So this would show how he could have died. Can I show sleep? Okay. Sleeping pills were used to put willpower to sleep, not jackhammer. So that ain't it. The van is not it. The murder weapon, a break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape? I mean, I could show the murder weapon itself. Try presenting this. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. Okay. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Oh, damn, we didn't save? Nah, we're good. We're fine. Also, probably enjoy the new emotes. We have a few. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. Someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Order, order.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Balance. I am the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pretend what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon killed the...
I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? Witch Queen, hello.
I'm afraid your confidence can be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see the murder weapon then.
Yeah.
Look at this photograph. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs.
Is he not going to pay attention to the rest of it?
I know that face, that's Jack Hammer. Order, order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Also, she is not French. She's literally from Spain, I'm pretty sure. Look, if I heard her as French in my mind, then French she is. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does that have to do with this current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. But she said a Frenchy word, so she's cringed. True, she did say petite. See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again.
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Why the fuck didn't they take out the fence? Yeah, after the first, death involving the fence, you'd think that's hey guys, no more fence, okay? Different fence. Let's replace this one. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. Could at least dulled the edges. I mean, being that much of a spike, if you dull the edges, it would simply make it more painful when it pierced you. 5 years ago. Or square edges. Square edges still fit in a round hole. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh. Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Put plastic baby rings on it? Yeah, okay, there you go. Plastic baby proof it. Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. As you say at the trailer? You said it. You fucking said it. What is this how you say bullshit? You said it. Yeah, the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned it to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? Not the white man gentrification of Spain. No, Spain colonized half the fucking world. I will not be accused of this. They are the gentrifiers. They're the colonizers. It can happen to them. The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed in his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the motor?
She couldn't have. I bet she could move it. She had another way. Okay, so I'm assuming that they just put it in the van. So she had another way. I don't know why I think the hair wrap is perfect. The only thing I really don't like about her character design is the big, like, butterfly pin she has on her, like, lapel, kind of. That's the only thing I really don't like about her character design. Other than that, she's great. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? Not the Karumi method? The Karumi method. Oh, putting him in a golf cart? Yeah! But he was just so big. Thank you, fangirl. For instance, actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it on.
Miss Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the van to do it. This song changed to I'm Third. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Mr. Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella who drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Okay, so he didn't have to be if, like, she went outside, killed him, and put him in the van. But I am going to say yes. Of course Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget, they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? Oh, no need. You're smarter than the average bear yogi. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Don't me? Don't you have anything to say? Well, she got up her sleeve. She doesn't have sleeves. She has arm gloves. What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean... D. Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. Who can't say? Huh? Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. It's called beyond a reasonable doubt, bitch. I need you to prove it without me doubting you.
Order! Where's Red's worthy thoughts?
Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I come as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? You did it, Vasquez. Testify, girl. Testify. I'm gonna have her testify. Gonna try poke holes. It's just a certain elaborate scenario. True. Aren't all Ace Attorney scenarios elaborate? I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again?
No when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what is the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same question, get the same answers. I wasted time. Damn. Damn. To come so far only to fail.
As it seems, there are no further questions. I'd like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Edgeworth?
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. Edgeworth, you goofy guy.
I see, very well.
Your Honor, I request the witness testify again. You're the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you bothering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. I think we do have another objection emote as well. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several manas.
Mr. Edward, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, indeed. Verily I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify in the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth. After finding the body. So, I mean, I guess Edgeworth is just trying to find the right guilty person. He doesn't care that it's WP at the end of the day. I was with Silent Old Bag at the security lady when the body was found. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police and then Powers showed up. The security lady Old Bag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes, then I went in.
I see no issue raised by this testimony, Mr. Wright, in cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Okay. Weird, but got it. I was with Silent Old Bag the security late when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I kinda hope she gets away with it. She's hot and cool. That doesn't mean you get to get away with murder. Maybe one murder. Maybe if you're hot and cool, you get one murder. But she's definitely orchestrated more. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Press harder. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one, Ms. Vasquez.
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costumes, Power doesn't really stand out. We often leave him on the bus while shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Or Powers. You're telling me that hunky gorilla man wasn't immediately picked out everywhere he went?
Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Ms. Vasquez, you may continue.
I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. I would like to know about this. What was everyone else doing at the time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent, so we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence, dead silence.
Silence.
Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. What? The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I believe that. I asked to be left out of the proceedings.
Why?
You asked to be left out?
Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
The accusation is Maya, but she did it.
Yeah, she's beating the accusations.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us.
Covered for you, or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning.
I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
You just went home? So you weren't questioned?
That's correct. I find these things distasteful.
Thinking back to when we first began the trial, we were under the impression that there was no one in the trailer at all.
I suppose.
Why is that?
Well, we were in a meeting the whole afternoon. That's the point of talking about that to the police.
She's gotta be the least guilt-ridden guilty person I've ever met. You have to find something to peg this on her. Or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him.
Okay.
So what do we have to pin this on her for sure? She was with Sal. They went to see the body with security lady, and then asked to be left out of it and went home. On the employee area. Camera, I don't think it's gonna be super relevant, but I was with Sal and old lady. Okay. I don't believe in Nick, but you believe in me? Aw, thank you. What time was that?
We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I say it was done.
When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
Where were the other employees when you got to the studio?
They weren't there yet.
Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help.
What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen with what people are saying, boy.
Boy,
we're just looking into our testimony.
I wish it was that easy. Just like, well, I mean, I was at the location but didn't do the crime. You could have done the crime, but I already said I didn't. Your Honor, case closed. The only assistant, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, he says. Did no one go to call him?
Remember?
Remember what?
There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm?
You seem calm when I accuse you of murder. Wait a sec. Wouldn't that be the other way around? Oh yeah, we already went through this. You discovered a murder person. Yep.
I have to be really friends on this one. What was best guess? Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one was there thinking very logically.
Without the Steel Samurai costume, Powers doesn't stand out. Right. Remember this. Poor Powers. Alright, continue. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady was quite agitated, pointing at him, saying he did it. Old Bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
She said because she saw him going toward the studio.
Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word?
Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact.
That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera.
She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer.
I don't think there's anything in there I can use. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Okay, go through this one. The script and your notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. I wouldn't want to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Yeah, I guess. Okay, but you didn't know about the murder when you went there. You knew about the murder when you were going back to get the notes and the script. But when you're going, you should have taken them with you.
Very well, Miss Vasquez, continue.
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Ms. Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One.
Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. The prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter, I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. She knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do action scenes. I think we have something that says that she wouldn't have been there, right? Dragging a leg, guide map to the studios. Okay, hold on. Let me check this real quick. No. Okay, so I'm sure this is contradictory, but I just... Okay, she knew Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so left him behind. Okay, let's just try pressing her on this real quick. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. I have phone, someone could have told her maybe. So they could have told her, but she should have mentioned this by now, so it's very suspect that she hasn't. Sal the director? I have to find something to peg this on her. Everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Okay, I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady pointed at him, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of things. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. I knew Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Can't believe she said that. Yeah, he told me. I knew Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Wait, Hammer wasn't injured. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes. Will Powers was the one that was injured because he busted up his ankle, so that's just wrong. This is an incorrect statement. I knew Hammer was injured, couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Powers was injured, but he was sleeping. Okay, so we can try this? I left them behind. No, okay. This evidence reveals a contradiction. It does not. They are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. Damn it. I blame the writers, not her. She's perfect and OP, and they nerfed her whiny over nothing. Yeah, music. I knew Hammer was injured and couldn't do any of the action scenes I left him in. Okay, oh. Go ahead and save. I knew Hammer was injured. Couldn't do actions. Fuck. I know that there's something here. Let's try the meal. Evidence reveals the contradiction. It does not. Damn it. Let's load this real quick. I'm not going to say anything on this one. I'll just end it. Okay, I have to find something here. Well, she just changed her statement on one part. Okay, Sal and the old lady found the body. The assistant was there too, and only Powers was absent. I'm gonna press her on this just to make sure. Okay, Powers was taking a nap, so he says. Did no one go call him? Yeah, no, remember what? There was a dead body, yeah, and so then they want me to press further and back off. Okay, I'll hold off. She just blew off anything I have to say. Okay, immediately called the police and Powers showed up. What happens when we press here? Okay, what was everyone else doing at that time? No one said anything. It was completely silent, so we stood around until he arrived saying, sorry, I'm late. Then silence, dead silent. Then we were all silent. Nick, why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Security lady was quite agitated, pointing at him, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Could she have? This was at about 5 o'clock, so Mr. Monkey should have already been cleaned up. So yeah, it's like gotta be here. He's dragging one leg. Hammers was injured. Shit, okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, it's this. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think it's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured and he saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? You saw Hammer limping or you heard Manella wrong? You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. To emulate Mr. Powers. Okay, I cannot stand that, like, he's walking on his pant legs. It makes me very angry. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Oh!
And when he was doing this, when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put the Steel Samurai costume. Well, fucked up, he can tell you. He would never admit to a fuck up. And went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order, I will have order.
Witness, can you refute this claim? Ooh, gotta taste these cigarettes before I'm going away for good. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well, I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he fallen on board hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death, nothing. Yes, need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it's unclear to the court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you two prove she had a motive?
Of course I can prove it. Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive for the murder. Motive. Motive? This is my proof. This is the photo from before?
This is a photo from before?
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? I'm not gonna make an argument because Vasquez knows I'm right, right, Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial, it began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Okay, when are Phoenix and Edgeworth just gonna fuck? Cause like the tension between them is palpable. Bringing us to the present day, Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the X-Star.
One moment, Mr. Wright.
After the Force case, why? Oh yeah, when they finally discover boy condoms.
We're talking about motives here, yet you only have talked about Mr. Hammer. Almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
She had no motive. Reveal evidence.
Let's save.
Reveal evidence. Okay. Allow me to present to the court evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive. What would prove that Miss Vasquez would do it? Oh god. So sneezy. What would prove D. Vasquez's motive? No chance it's this. Bless me, piss me. Ah, thank you. This is my proof.
And this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer?
I'd say all it proves that my defense attorney has completely lost his marbles.
Oh. Mr. Wright, the court requests that you find your marbles immediately. I'm afraid I have to penalize you for wasting my time.
Nick, we're so close. Think this one through, please.
Mr. Wright, I'll ask you again. Please explain Miss Vasquez's motive.
Let's try she had no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Ms. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Ms. Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. No, her cigarette thing! Was the music still the DS one? I wonder if there is more than just that one on this game. So, did you do it? You did do it, didn't you? Yes, I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Just like idle diva. Yep, she wanted to stop smoking and she did. Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene. No, Manuel. Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No. Please don't die. Please. She definitely loved Manuel. Don't we all have a Manuel that we all love? Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. As long as she admits I'm right. No. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
It appears you brought about yet another miracle.
I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers,
not guilty. I love PowerPoint confetti. Woo! She's lucky as fuck she misspoke. I mean, yeah, probably. Do we have a not guilty emote? I'm super curious. Oh, damn. Do I? Huh. I guess not. We should, though. Truly a common Powers L. We have Edgy Smith. Well, we got a few more. Here, hold on. What are they? Edgeworth, please, is good. The Judge's Gavel. Boop, boop, boop. We have these 5 more. These ones are all new. Court is adjourned. The remaster Phoenix? Yes, you have remaster Phoenix. Yeah, also wide duck ass. I don't know what to say. Phoenix think, a good one. Oh, we also have Edgeworth Tisk. Fuck, hold on. I don't know how to see where y'all get those. 7TV is where we get them. Hold on, where's Edgeworth Tisk? There it is. Emotes. I don't think I could ever make an emote command. There are way too many. Thanks so much. I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. Bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for murder.
Wait, so she gets to go free now, though? Like, because it wasn't murder, it was self-defense. So, like, she is a crime person that just gets to go free.
It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh?
Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Show evidence? I don't know. I guess we'll never know.
Yes, of course.
Whew, I'm not sure I wanted to go down that road. Congratulations, WP! Oh! Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. Little cringe fail has gone. She ran away to her mob. Edgeworth will be getting fingers in his mailbox. Yeah, but they're like nice and suckable fingers, you know? And not his own. I can't wait to get back into that sweater costume and... You can look through evidence and help? Well, yeah, but the only thing that happens if I do that, even if I get it right, is I have to explain to him that, like, his co-star was really shitty, and he wasn't good, and his fame was going down the toilet, and he was destined to die either way, so he didn't need to hear that. Is something wrong? No, of course not. I'll let him figure it out on his own, or he can live blissfully in ignorance. Nick, Edgeworth. Say something right. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. Big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Oh my god, I thought it was mostly a fucking joke slash meme that they were so gay. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. It's understood. Thank you, Witch Queen, I appreciate it. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. They're not gay. It's about him being upset at Phoenix Lamau butt shitpost. No, they're gay. They are gay together. They only serve to get in my way. But listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. I don't really ship, but I do headcanon them as having crushes. It's a professional crush. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends, as if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? Ah, oh, yes, enemies to lovers. For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. Pink Princess! Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world's ready for the real Will Powers. A brand new episode has been added. When I was 7, I had a crush on a girl in my class, and I didn't know how to deal with it, so I wrote her a letter that just said, "Get out of my school." Yeah, it's actually just yes. Edgeworth did the "get out of my school" meme. Save your progress? Yes, we will be saving our progress. I'm so glad that I don't get grades at the end of these. Oh man, so good that I don't have to be like, oh, C grade. You're bad. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Pew! Edgeworth? Excuse me? December 25th, 10:08 a.m. Rhinco Law Offices. Hey, Nick! Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I'm very shaken up. Edgeworth? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. Oh, are we going to be banning that word now? Broski going to jail? Yeah, and I'll see my mans in prison. I'm ride or die. I need to brave the elements, and he forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. Let's go to a good idea. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea! So much for rushing spring waters. Next to the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy on tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Monster. Though his namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident that Gordy's the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure's kinda low in the shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick. Apparently, Fey blood is no aid to detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder! Gourd Lake again! The body of a man was found in the lake earlier this morning. A suspect who has apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Why is Miles Edgeworth the same age as me? Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Yikes, Maya. Fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? The prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Who? Why? How? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. How about instead, I show you one of these? You know, I think it's developing a nice luster. I'll look at your badge later, Nick. We have work to do. Okay. Let's go to Gourd Lake. December 25th, Gourd Lake Park. This is where it happened. Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park. I can see some police walking around here. Whoa, excuse me.
Fuck me.
Suddenly, Panda's giving 5 tier 1 subs. You've gifted 11 to the channel. I appreciate that, Panda. Thank you. Yeah, I heavily appreciate it. What's going on, Panda?
Fuck me.
Man, we're gonna have to listen to shit he's gonna fuck for a minute. Felt like being generous for once. You're always generous. He's gonna what? Oh, please listen.
Shit, he's gonna fuck me.
Shit, he's gonna fuck me. Appreciate it, Panda. Also, what's this promotion for?
Shit,
He's gonna fuck me. Fangirl, are you edit of Rog Zog? Oh my god. The fan art. Okay, cool. Fair enough.
Shit, he's
gonna fuck me. Just got paid, so here you go. You know what? I appreciate it. Thank you, Panda. Alright. I can see some police walking around here. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal, that's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. You get the trials tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one. Shut up. Just who you try and say that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Hey, you're the hairy guy, hairy butts. Standing up for his match room. Right, Phoenix Wright. Is he ever gonna learn my name? Hey, what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh, you don't say. Alright. What the fuck happened? Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Well, okay, Mr. Head in the fluffy pink clouds lawyer. Head in the huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gourd Lake. In that boat were two men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth, the cop who arrived on the scene and arrested him. Okay, there's two people on a boat. One of them gets shot by the other one. The only person on a boat with a gun that was recently fired, assuming, is Miles Edgeworth. That seems open and shut on this one. How did they get here so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? Okay. Tell me what's going on with Edgeworth. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick at it. Right, who cares what the witness says? Me! I'm the defense attorney. I kinda gotta care. You really believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even taking this investigation as seriously. Oh no. After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine there's no one standing up on Dick's side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Alright, defense request. You know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet. What? The trial's tomorrow. Well, I don't know the whole story of it. Wait, I'm not active enough in this chat to have been paying attention. Apparently, I've been purged and then Panda gifted subs. You were purged for the E word. And yes, Panda gifted 5 tier 1 subs. How cool. Improbable got one. And Taco got one. It's crazy seeing Taco get gifted a sub when he's always the one gifting out subs. Yeah, but apparently no one here's been talking to with. But apparently no one he's been talking to will take his case. Why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd ask you to defend him. Fortunately not. Well, pal, then you got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. You prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney. Link it more. Make sure it's more permanent. Link it in like the games of the Discord instead of chat. Or I guess that would be. Is that games or anime? Or escalator? No, eels. That's the E word. Who is this witness? Sherry felt that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Oh, there's only that one witness? Yep, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night, and it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're gonna turn up another witness. That's why we're here today checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you gonna get me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Okay. We have everything. What the fuck is this page? Courtrecords.net. Manga. Okay. I'm an attorney, Gumshoe. That badge? You're showing that to the wrong guy, pal. You gotta show that to someone who needs it. Detention center. You know, let's examine real quick. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Alright, yeah, there's fuck all here. It's time to go. Edgeworth! Visitor's room. You know, Nick, we've all been in here at one time or another, haven't we? I mean, I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to many people. That you've been in a detention center? No, I don't think so. Ah! Fuck, he's gone. Edgeworth, come back! Edgeworth, please! What are you doing here? Oh, God. Don't be so... like you. Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he's in detention, and it's for murder. Were you in a good mood when you were in here? So you come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh. Laugh. Why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? See, this is me when I tell jokes. Like any joke, and I get fucking canned laughs. Laugh, laugh! Why is nobody laughing at my amazing jokes? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad, or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I could just be doing that. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. I know that you're just gonna be so disappointed in me, Phoenix. Alright, tell me what happened. Has anyone tried to read Stan Lee's manga called Ultimo? That's interesting. Misinformation? I hoped you wouldn't come. No! Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh, we're gonna help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky in 103. Your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick! Why am I always the one who gets angry? Gourd Lake. The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy? Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? Oh, I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Your attorney's badge? Edgeworth? Let me defend you. Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. Well, that's why we're like pre-gaming. That's what all this foreplay is. What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You, in particular, I cannot ask to do this. Edgeworth? This is really hard for me to ask. But you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? Nick's trying to help. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick! Get him out of jail so he can see his old bag wife. We get him out of jail so he owes us one, you know? That's all I'm saying. Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... Gourd Lake entrance. Top defense request. I need to take him on a nice date and he'll owe me, okay? Is it true? No one will take Edgeworth's case?
Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation will be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is pretty solid.
I suppose it would be if they have a witness. This case on the anime is even gayer. I love it. I mean, it's like the enemies and they're like one is defending the other in court. It's pretty gay.
Hey pal, don't tell me you're gonna turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helps you get your client declared innocent.
I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said.
What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking to you after that trial. He kept saying right, over and over.
Was he saying it, or was it like a little lower pitched and drawn out? Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I.
Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it.
Detective Gumshoe, sir.
What? Find something?
No, sir. Not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing.
Briefing? Right, MF.
Oh.
Sorry, pal. I guess you heard I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back?
Did you say it during your makeout session? Oh yeah, was he saying right while the two of you were kissing, you little gay boys? Do you have an autopsy report? Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim?
I'm sorry, but they haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct, we can talk about it more there, pal.
You're not coming back, detective?
Probably not, pal.
So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about?
Right. Yeah, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime.
All right, we now have the directions. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe.
Where?
We'd like to take a look around the park. Can we walk around?
Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right. Let's get investigating. Public beach. December 25th. Gourd Lake. Public beach. Public beach. Wowzers! This is Gourd Lake? Okay, is this lake supposed to be something that I know, or like what? Because Gourd Lake is in quotes each time. Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at the snack stand. Oh, there's samurai dogs. I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? It's a name? Well, like, of a lake. Is it a play on a lake's name, or like what? That's what I want to know. They're a little behind the times, though. Kids these days are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know. Nope. Alright, let us examine. Someone left some poppers here. Oh, that has such a different connotation in the rogue circles. Damn, some young youth left some poppers on this fucking bench. They getting raunchy out here. You pull the string and it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick. They might be a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them. Was it that obvious? Poppers, I'll take them. Those couldn't hurt. Where'd they go? Into my pocket. A classic party noisemaker. Pull the string, it goes bang. Not very clue-worthy. Not clue-worthy at all. That seems like a stretch of what I said. I'm not sure that's everything I said. A hot dog stand, it's closed. The Christmas fringe looks like a little half-baked, though. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. You literally said that? I just don't know if it's word for word, okay? A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. So maybe Maya. She had a samurai dog. The trash can's empty. At least the place is well maintained. No clues here. Huh? I almost didn't see that signpost. Left boat docks, right exit. Wow, Gourd Lake is really big. Yeah. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago, they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way! I was sure it was because it looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape. Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. I fucking love bird.mp3. Fucker gourds. Do you know what a squash is, or a zucchini, or a pumpkin are? Do you know those? Woods? Let's take a look at the woods. Those are gourds. Okay, there's a camera here, and a mic. Interesting. A zucchini? Yes. Okay, yes, that is a gourd. What the fuck? I like it here, Nick. Someone is living here. Look, someone's camping. Well, they've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick! If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. It's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. No camping? It says no camping. What place to pitch your tent? Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. I'm about to get stabbed. I need to leave. No, this is the start of a great adventure. Hey, Nick. What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No. Just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? It's pronounced aluminium, and they didn't talk about that in any of the law books. There's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then. I'm not having this conversation. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. There's food and magazines on the sheet. Takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Suv. You pronounced it, you're the narrator? Yeah, but if it's British, it has an extra I in it to make it ium, right? Not instead of aluminum, aluminium. There's an extra I in the British version. The trees grow quite thick here. I did read it as a sub. Yeah, obviously you'd read it as a sub. It's gonna do the sub-oo. Oh, I see. Does that mean there's gonna be a lesbian here? Fucking love me some lesbians. Further back, the trees fade into shadow where the sunlight can't reach them. If I'm amongst lesbians, I'm amongst people that I know will do a job better than me. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Like the birds? Wow, cool, try it out! Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick! Huh? Nick! Will you stop that? Maybe it's broken. Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices. Well then, these things? Party poppers? Oh, it did respond to the party poppers. Well, it responded. Yeah! Oh god, it is lesbians, fuck. Hey, you get your hands off of that. The camera just slurred. What in the Sam hell? Look what you done now. There goes a whole roll of film. What? Huh? Sorry, nice. Sorry's nice, but it don't pay my bills. You know how much it costs to roll a new film? I'll pay you back. Where are you thinking of setting up a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. I say those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl, why they must be dumb. Make her Texan? That would just be me talking. Hold on. Let me just slow down how I talk. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be aware don't mean we're all dumb. Nick, and who are you now? Her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends. Just figured out what y'all are gonna say and say it for bejesus's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of my papa's draws than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. What happened? What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera? Someone, but I'm not using the whole roll. Oh, yeah, that didn't work. Okay. Let us present my attorney's badge. This is my badge. Huh? Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I'll wrestle meaner looking things than you. Okay, I I was gonna be like sus of this for a minute. They have written Texan so fucking perfectly. This is how people talk. It's not exaggerated. It's perfect. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard. I'm to think of it. Where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta Hart, but y'all can call me Lotta. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. Oh yeah, what was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so, Christmas Eve. A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I've seen when. Aw. Representation matters? I mean, it's not a caricature. Like, it kind of is, because it's a fucking video game, I get it. But like, it seems like they just like, oh, how do Texans talk? And I can just write it out. So, what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know about that, do you? And actually, I'm a research student at Country U, right in the heart of the heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at a university, Country U. So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it's about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell y'all that already? Meteors. Yeah, meteor showers. Falling stars? That's quite a camera you have there. And y'all better know it. It's German-made, a genuine Solingen. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Oh, device. Your camera went off all by itself. Oh, that mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera, neat! Lotta's camera has been added. So, I didn't get to ask about anything on the camera. Unfortunate. Examine. Anything out here to examine? No, okay, we already got that. Alright. Let's go back to the public beach. It's Vor. The camera does not have Vor on it. God, why am I cursed? I can't escape. Alright, December 25th, boat rental. Nick, what is this place? It's a boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats. I have never ridden on a boat. Really? How about we go on one when the trial's finished? Good idea, you bet! Alright, let's examine. Yoink. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues. A small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone's around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. There's some boats floating on the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick? Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. Why would she change her mind like that? That's weird. Okay, I guess we've seen everything here. Let's move. Let's try going back to the woods. Okay, examine. Okay, this camera's rigged to respond to noise, but it only responds to loud noises like a party popper. Okay, wanted to make sure I got that one at least. Now, let's go back. Move to the entrance. Move. Let's go to Criminal Affairs. December 25th. I thought it was a Vaporeon. It's vague anime character thing. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Something's wrong, miss? Turning yourself in? Alright, what'd you do? Shoplifting, larceny, public indecency? No! None of those things! We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around? Gumshoe? Oh, yeah, he's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon. Okay, we'll come back. You do that. Oh, and go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting, you got that? I look like a criminal or something? Yes. If I see someone wearing these clothes, they are either going to a con or thieving in that con. Alright, let's take a look around. These are Detective's desk. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Oh, we got a man up here. Must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Mama could see. You know she'd be crying. I'll break and spit it out, you low-life scumbag. He must be doing image training for interrogations. This must be the chief of the detectives. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gord Lake? Gord decided. I don't believe it. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Hey, isn't that the police department's mascot? It's the Blue Badger. It's not a hedgehog, it's a badger. It was my idea, I made it, it's my mascot. I see, how nice. I'll get him assigned mascot to the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. Do. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar, my bad. It's not the representation we're looking for, but I guess it's the one we'll have to take for now. Let's go to Detention Center. Hey, Edgeworth, not a fan. Alright, what do you think? What should we do? What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right, we need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. We've checked out the crime scene. At least kind of. Let's go to the beach. Anything I missed here? I think so. Oh, we got it all. Check out the woods. Present the camera. Lotta? Yeah? So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? That's right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey, y'all look pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken last night. I checked them once. Don't remember if there's anything on them, though. But what if I got something? I could be witness to genuine murder? Yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? Okay, y'all come back now, you hear? 100%. Yeehaw, 0%. Took me straight out of it. She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Alright. Let's go back to detention center. Public beach. The woods? No, okay. Let us go try to talk to the chief now. Maybe boat rental shop? No, not boat rental shop. Entrance. Criminal affairs. I guess Detective Gumshoe's still in that meeting.
Hey, thanks for coming down, pal.
There we go. Okay, I just needed to show her the camera. That's all it. Detective Gumshoe.
We just finished the meeting, for better or for worse.
The feeling went from some bad news. Alright, the victim? Do you know anything about the victim yet?
No, still can't ID him.
Has Mr. Edwards said anything?
Not a word.
So how did the meeting go?
I can't tell you, pal, you're a lawyer.
True.
You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that?
So they think Edgeworth did it?
Well, the trial's starting tomorrow is scheduled.
I see.
Hey, in the end,
Hey, in the end, did you tell us about the meeting?
don't go telling anyone else, pal.
Yes, sir.
And do me a favor, stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help and you're the ones to help him. Sure, he's got some reason why he won't talk to us.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe? How come you trust Edward so much?
Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other and that's how it works.
A working relationship?
See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. And I'm a big bottom, so he likes to go to Pound Town on my old man Snooch on Friday nights. And his methods might be extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man.
Not him, the bottom? Gumshoe is 100% a bottom. Are you kidding me? No man that looks like this would ever be a top.
That's why I work extra hard, pal. You gotta earn that trust he places in us.
I see.
Mr. Edgeworth's a man you can trust, and you have my word on it.
Alright, I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report?
Oh, there, here, I made a copy for you.
Oh, thanks.
And that's the old one, though. If you want the new one, you need to be embarrassed in a court of law.
Thank you. Nick, huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? Who is this man? That face? Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Detention center. No! Edwards! What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy, he's a lawyer that was at the office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait, you mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Okay. Check out Grossberg's office, still no painting. It's been a while since I was here last. Mr. Grossberg is out as usual. Hey Nick, look at the wall! The painting's still missing. Mia must have known about the deal with Mr. Grossberg and Red White. She kept track of all of White's extortion and blackmail rackets. Why is the wall there a different color? Well, a big painting was held there until recently. What happened? He gave it to someone. I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick. Yeah. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Well then, let's take him back to our offices. He won't even miss them. We don't need them. Can we take that wooden bear? Kinda cute. No, don't enter the rich lawyer's office and steal. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Hey, Nick, I want a desk like that in our office, too. Oh, no. I think I'm ready to sit at a desk like that. Huh? I meant for me. You better start saving your allowance, then. It's gotta be like $2,500 minimum at like $10 a week. Girl, you need to start saving now. Maybe in 5 years you can get it. I take it for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. We should put things on our client's table, too. I'm not really into smoking. We can put up candy or gum. Let's see. Plant. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but probably the most expensive one available. I think our Charlie is cuter. Right. A real cute plant. Is that everything here? Certainly looks like it. Alright. To the detention center. Damn it. Charlie fan cam when? I am not the one to ask about fan cams. Alright, what to do? What should we do? The police have pretty much made up their minds that Mr. Edgeworth did it. And Mr. Edgeworth won't tell us anything. I guess we could go look for clues down by the lake. Alright, fair enough. To the lake. Does she have pictures for us? Gore Lake Woods. Hey y'all! Lotta! Wait up a sec, we got bingo! Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them, take a look. Alright. Wait! See, he's shooting him with a pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How did you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? Oh, I reckon so. What's that? Now don't go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta. Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try. I'm a witness. That means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I don't know about all that, but I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. That is clever. Are the bottom of her sleeves part of the jacket or the sweater? The bottom of her sleeves? That is a sweater underneath. You can see that, like, she's got this sort of turtleneck thing going on, and down here she's got that same sort of pattern. So she has a jacket and a sweater underneath. Lotta, don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. Why are the jacket sleeves so short? No, the jacket is rolled up. It's bunched up at her elbow. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What should we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Lake photo added to the court record. Dwayne The Rock Lee. Slide. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Alright. Back to the public beach. Oh, what's here? Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! What the fuck? Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me! Larry? It'd be so hard to bend your elbows, that's too much clutter. I think you'd be okay. What are you doing here? Fuck, what was his voice? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know? My girl Kiance deserves the best. Shut up. Kiance? Not another model, I hope. Well, Kiance's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was like, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. He's dating Beyonce, I'm gonna die. He's dating models consistently. My boy Larry knows what's up. A Santa costume, she must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not my what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Fey. I'm the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister? No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. Hold on. Huh? Oh, that's your attorney's badge, isn't it? Dude, you really helped me out back in that trial. Sorry I can't really pay you. Did you blow it all on Kiance? But you can have all the dogs you want. Really? Larry, if you let her at your dogs, you won't have any left for other customers. No problem, if that's what makes her happy, you know? How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? Alright, what happened? Hey, also, she's a dancing queen? I thought that was ABBA. Feel the beat of a tambourine. Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night, and since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kiance, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Ugh. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just Kiance's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model, I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Neat. The defendant is Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth. So his first name's the same as his last name. I'd kill for a name like Edgeworth Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick. You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth. Old Edgy? Edgy. Fuck yeah, baby. Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Tell me about the dogs. You mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs. Ouch. The samurai thing was Kiance's idea, huh? She's my woman, you know? She was all, change your name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of these samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Hey, guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake with the big names. The Big news?
Yeah, Gordy.
Gordy?
Fuck, alright, tell me about Edgeworth. I want to learn about this man.
So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate?
Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time.
I never knew.
Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time to be like father.
Like his father?
Yeah, I told him I'd be his daddy, but Edgy's papa was a famous defense lawyer and I just can't meet that standard.
Wow. Wait. You said defense lawyer?
Yeah.
Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney.
What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee?
No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer.
Huh? Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who are unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. Kept talking about how women were just sluts that didn't deserve a good man like him and that he was involuntarily celibate and I just keep fucking hot girls. I wonder what changed his mind though. You know, Nick?
Nick? What's Gordy? Just like that.
He kept calling himself a sub-8 male and that he'd never get a girlfriend and that he should just kill himself. Glad he got out of that phase. Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake, a giant mysterious monster, Gordy.
A monster? Classic Omega mindset. You're so real for that? Oh, no problem.
No, don't worry, I'll give you the Sigma male takes any day of the week.
Check it out.
Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo.
Literally Nessie, except literally not. It's literally Gordy. Wow, it really real. Nick, a monster, a real. Okay, there is no chance that this is not going to appear in the fucking trials. All right, Nick. Now I need you to prove logically that Gordy isn't real, and that it is in fact a murder weapon. Yeah, it's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. So Gordy also has a gun? I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, can I borrow this article from you?
Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million.
1 million? Grow up, Larry. Gordy article added to the court record. Do. Alright, let's go to the boat rental shop. Alright, well. So something I can't get over is the fact that like she said I took 2 photos last night and she only gave us 1 because the first photo was relevant to the murder. Now I'm curious what the second photo was. It's gotta be like a photo of Gordy. Alright, back to the entrance. Don't. Let's see if I can actually be this man's defense attorney. Fuck! Criminal affair? Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there for a while. A lot of heart, it has to be. Uh-oh. Let us go. Try the detention center now. No. Fuck. Grossberg Law Offices. Yeah, here we go. Him. That old familiar clearing of the throat.
Hi. You're Mia's something, are you not?
I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix Wright. Wait, is understudy right here? Because that seems like an acting term.
Aha. You're Mia's something too, are you not?
Her little sister, yes.
You've grown. You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. Takes me back. Days of my youth like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
Mr. Grossberg, sir?
Hmm? Oh, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter?
What happened? There was a murder last night.
A murder?
You haven't heard?
I just got up, you see.
Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol.
Edgeworth? Who did he shoot?
Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. You're surprised I haven't gone to pee? Okay, I'm getting small sips, and I had to take the most gigantic piss of my life earlier today, so I'm okay now. I just gave a heads up like, hey, if I have to pee, I'm going. I'm not holding it, because I can't do that twice in one day.
This is terrible news indeed.
I guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting?
Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's just my just desserts. Old bitter desserts.
Alright. Present.
You've really grown up in the past 2 years, my dear. How proud Mia would be if she could see you now.
She said she was more worried about me than anything. Go on, take the compliment, will you?
So this is the moment the crime took place here.
Yes.
Can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. My apologies. I'm not sure I can help you with that.
It's Gordy. It's... Okay. Okay, what should we do? The police have pretty much made up their minds Edward did it. No one tells us anything. We could go look for clues down by the lake. But we were at the lake. Did I miss anything? Try the public beach. See if we can talk. No? Send the photo to him. Getting all the April Fool's voice line in a game is so funny. Wait, which April Fool's voice line are you talking about? Ugh. Also, I didn't realize that it was actually an April Fool's game for the fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. I didn't read the actually download for free on Steam right now until way late.
What was this?
You know, my eyes been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night.
Last night?
Okay, well. Salmon. Hey, Nick, benches! Let's take a break. Maybe have a dog. I think not. It's too cold to sit and eat hot dogs here. Whippy City boy, you should try standing under a freezing waterfall sometime. The murder one? Yes. Can't get over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls their product the original first wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign?
Hey, good idea.
What have I done? Hearing Hanzo go, "Who's a good dragon?" followed by Kamehameha was pretty unexpected. You know, I can totally see Hanzo saying Kamehameha at all would be pretty great. Oh yeah, we're all good here. Examine. An expensive-looking camera faces the lake. Next was a large microphone and a blue plastic sheet. The computer's attached to the camera. Moira does, but it was just funny in unison. Oh, I see. Huh. This doesn't look like a monster. It just doesn't. Could it be a capsized boat? Maybe. I don't know. Let's give me monster vibes. Time of death sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause 1 bullet shot to the heart. And set to automatically take a picture with loud noise is detected faces the lip. Oh. It's giving hand. It is giving hand. Okay. Mia's little sister currently trained to become a spirit medium, a gifted prosecutor, and a ruthless man who would do anything to get a guilty verdict. Detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation claims to be a research student. She camped out, photographed shooting stars, a veteran defense attorney, Mia's mentor, and a friend of former classmate, also first client, often in trouble. He's 30. So Marvin Grossberg is 64. Gumshoe is 30. Very interesting. Do 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 do. What's that? It's a camera. You take pictures with it. Huh? Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is? Of course I know. You're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate. Thought he was older? I too thought he was older. Having all that gray doesn't really make me think 30. I was talking about the weird contraption on it. Oh, that. Well, it's hard to explain. Just forget about it. Look how shiny to me, that. Jeez. Can I show you this? What's this? Oh, yeah, his eyes get blurry. Last night. Hey, Larry, you know this guy? Who's this? He's just a Mario character, okay. Who's this? Who's this? I don't know, that's why I asked you. Who's this, Maya? Well... The sign says Gourd Lake National Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. How many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya? He's playing too dumb for being dumb. I will agree to that. I believe that he is hyping up his own dumbness. Not here yet. Let me check out Grossberg again. Presenting... camera.
This is the camera at the lake that takes a photo whenever there's an explosion.
That's what she said.
And it just happened to be set up on the beach pointing at the lake?
Yes, she said it was to photograph shooting stars.
Shooting stars explosions. What's the connection? I'd be suspicious of this witness of yours. My apologies. I'm not sure I can help you with that. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah!
Did you remember?
He was a lawyer in my office.
That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Wait, is this a real name? This isn't... Okay, hold on. Robert Hammond. Bob Hammond. Rob Nope, it's a normal name.
And you say this is the man Miles Edwards shot?
Okay, we have a lead. Detention center. Wright and Co. Nay's attorney name for sure? Yeah, but like, it's not crazy. Well, Penny, for your thoughts? Thoughts. Yeah, why won't Edward tell us anything? And why did he refuse to ask us for our help? What a jerk. Mia's favorite plant? Its name is Charlie. Maya's gotten a knack for watering it lately. Charlie's been perking up these days. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the street. Here they're planning a second branch outside the city. I can see the bellboy getting the angle of that screwdriver in the door just right. Typical looking legal books stand in a formidable row that mock me. I tried reading one and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand. Then my foot hurt too. He's a lawyer. Why would the law books confuse and frustrate him? He's a lawyer. Mia's desk. If we had more clients, I would probably sit here more often. Lately, I've been spending more time on the couch watching TV. Maya brought in a poster of the Steel Samurai the other day. We had a big fight over whether to put it up or not. I know she's just waiting for a chance to sneak it up on the wall. What are you looking at me like that for? Okay, Edgeworth won't tell us anything. We can go look for clues down by the lake. But we've been at the lake. I've discovered everything at that lake. Okay, let's try criminal affairs one more time. No. Detention center. Gourd Lake entrance. Wood Beach. No, I presented everything to him. Boat rental. Examine. Shouldn't we ask Fatboy about Bob? I don't think we could. Was there anything to do? Did I get all that way and then just not talk to him about the fucking thing? I go back to criminal affairs so then I can go to Grossberg. Talk Robert Hammond. Yep, it was right there. Who's this Hammond guy anyway?
Mr. Hammond, he was a defense attorney in that case.
In that case?
It's the DL6 incident.
DL6? Why does that sound so familiar?
Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spear medium.
Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother?
Yes, my dear. Spear medium Misty Fay, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim, but the case was a loss. No conviction was made. The DL6 incident, yes, happened 15 years ago. Very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Mr. Fay used her power to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent.
And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg?
Yes, quite.
Thank you.
No, please, don't mention it.
DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait! What does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
What? His father? Okay, so the victim is the man who worked the case that that Edward's father was a victim in? Very much fatherless behavior. Now that I think of it, I should put it in both. True. But that's sad.
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this, I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait, is this a photograph of my mother? Oh shit, it's Misty Fay. Oh, and it gets sadder? Alright. So to Edgeworth. What is this? I was hoping you gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. I guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Edgeworth, it's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right. DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That's why I refused your order to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. Do you still think it would be better for me to stay away? Trauma added. You were always playing mine, I was always playing Roblox. You played Minecraft, I play Roblox. You play checkers, I play chess. I don't know, but I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed and I saw it all. My memories of that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was only one who could have killed my father. Trauma. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder. Correct. That spirit medium was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought the terrible incident was about to end and now this? About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th. Or 28? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. Gay autism, trauma, unnecessary feelings, aka gay law and order. Interesting. You've certainly said a lot of words in a weird order. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitations runs out legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed forever. What happened to the suspect? The one that got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from the public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It's hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? I'd rather not talk about it. Okay, so what happened to the I'll answer all your questions? No, I don't think I'd like to talk about this. What's that? I'm not in the mood for idle banter, right? Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know you want us to defend you. Yes, will you? Of course we will! And who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind, I guess you don't really need to know. Huh. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Alright, he's requesting an attorney, and it is us. Will you defend me? A confession of love. He didn't ask us to defend him, though. It was legit like, alright, I guess I will ask you. And then we just assumed. It's like, he never had to ask. I just have one question. Yes, I'll marry you. I meant defending me. Well, I guess we should. What's that? Earthquake, Nick! It's a big one. What? It's calming down. Woo! That was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There! He's on the floor in a ball shivering. Guess he doesn't do well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's gonna stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick! Right. We have to give Edgeworth the letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Aww! He's scared of earthquakes. So they just leave him there? I mean, it's not like they can do very much. And baby girl. Ironically, it's winter in Japan. Therefore, why is there a random earthquake? Wait. You bet he has to be left there? Yeah, we can't bring him out of that. He's spiraling. What's going on here? What's wrong, detective? No, she said ironically. It's cool. I read it too, and it did confuse me. Okay, guys, but ironically, it's winter. Why earthquakes? Earthquakes are a summer occasion? No. You silly little goose. What's wrong, detective? Let a guard know or something? There's a guard in that room. They always say if you examine him, they're like, oh, he's very observant. So he knows. This wild lady just comes in here just a while ago. Says she come to talk to y'all after hearing about what Mr. Wright had to say. There's a cupboard of a guard to that. Yeah, there's a cardboard cutout that you can just like squeeze if you feel nervous. What's all this about, pal? Lot of heart? Why are you going around finding more witnesses? Tell Dad about it. Wait, you want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You're trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. All right, Lotta's testimony. So what did she say? She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol. What? She did not. She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too, but you can't really tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. It'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She can do that? Okay, so there's gonna be a large photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great, just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. Oh god, my nose is so runny. Why? Oh, it's supposed to be stormy, right? Maybe that's fucking with me. A cancellation? Yeah, he posted something real misogynistic online and now he's canceled and can't come in to testify. I don't know, it's not really my business. I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. Fangirl, how did you find it so fast? Hold on. Immediately. It hasn't even been but like a minute. The earthquakes one time. I'd say that sounds like an unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia use to say? If he's innocent, there's gotta be something I've overlooked. Oh god, I can't read all of that. I don't want to spoil myself just in case.
It sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork.
You already had them in camera roll? Oh, you were just waiting.
But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth.
And I will also be presenting you with this thing that says he wants me to defend him. Look what I got.
Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you.
Thanks, detective. We'll see you in court tomorrow then.
Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. Pretty used to him by now.
I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. And then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that, become our emotional support dog.
Alright, bud, I'm gonna come in that room there and I'm just gonna need you to pet my head until you start feeling better, alright, pal?
I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Alright. Let us in fact save. December 26th, 9:44 a.m. Lobby number 2. That part didn't come up yet. No, it's still, yeah, it hasn't come up yet, which is why I didn't read the second meme. I got the first one, I did not read the second one. Karma? That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He's a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict, anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. It's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. Taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So was he your teacher, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. I'm still sad I don't get the cheese ball in the sub. Do what? Cheese ball? Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. Well, I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time to head in. I forgot the word might be. No worries. Like Mike's sub? I think subtitled instead of dubbed.
Who is this man? The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready?
Cool. You
You're seriously...
Fuck, I cannot give him a voice. You seriously think that he's got to be older? You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Give him old Byakuya Togami? You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? I don't know, it's more of a raspy Byakuya.
Right, my apologies.
He's even got the judge scared.
Very well, your opening statement, please.
Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? That sounds like an emo boy. Yeah, I mean, it's just raspy Byakuya.
No, of course, that should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Describe the incident now.
Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Hey, please take a look at the map.
Glad we gotta watch the objection funk today. Of course. Okay, the murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. Okay, so we have the beach, the boat, the car.
There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on that boat. Now there happened to be a woman camping near at the edge of the lake. At 2:10 a.m. she heard 2 pistol shots, and the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop.
Alright, we have a map. Testify to the court about the arrest now.
Wait, Mr. Von Karma.
Yes.
Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role.
Yes, of course, you're right.
No, he's not.
A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning, the body was found in the lake. We had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see, very well.
Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now. Okay. Well, he didn't say much. The arrest of Edgeworth. So a man calls into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. Who? About to do a joke, we're still not there. Okay. You received a call from a man?
Yep.
But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots. That woman and the man who called into the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping lost a heart. What happened next, detective? Okay, we headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's when we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then?
Yeah, well, from what I saw, you look pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really.
Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Cold, hard, objective facts.
Yes, sir.
Man, he's got his share for objections.
Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all.
Ben Shapiro coded? Oh, fuck. I don't think I can give him that voice. I don't think I can keep it up. Why didn't you think he was suspicious?
Well, you should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors.
Detective, the court is interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, and poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. And Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue now.
But the next morning, the body was found in the lake.
In the lake? Did you find any clues on the body?
A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart fatally.
Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bones, so its shape is well preserved.
Very well, the court accepts the bullet into evidence.
Alright, pistol bullet, found in the victim's body, fired from a .22.
Should we aid to arrest Mr. Edgeworth?
Hold it! Why is that?
We found the murder weapon in the boat.
The murder weapon?
A pistol.
Detective Gumshoe, this is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. If I remember that, there was a gun in the boat, and it was a pistol. That's what I've got so far.
The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence.
What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk tisk tisk. He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth.
There were fingerprints on the pistol in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
What?
Damn, it really does seem like Edgeworth's pretty guilty. Order, order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, this is the weapon in question.
You accepted into evidence.
Alright, a murder weapon, .22 caliber, fired 3 times, bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder, and the bullet found on the body. Detective.
Yes, sir?
Now, let's just say, hypothetically, was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yes, the ballistic markings on the bullet matched the pistol.
Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here doesn't know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it.
Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks at each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired shit. It's quite accurate.
Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion that the bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol, who you, Mr. Edgeworth, will admit is your pistol. The pistol in which was recovered in the defendant's fingerprints.
The order.
This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. That's because Edgeworth did do it, and Judge?
I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However,
Should I call the whole line without knowing it? I mean, I just have to talk like Ben Shabibo, right? Very well, Your Honor. I somewhat fatigued, and I will take a preprint. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge?
yeah.
What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now.
Wait,
just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. I hate transgender people. Come on, Judge, bang your gavel.
This court will take a 10-minute recess.
God, who's running this court? Oh, I'm glad we're getting use out of the judge gavel emote. Alright, it was an hour in the courtroom. Edgeworth, what's going on there? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. Don't give me the fucking sad face. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know. Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. The other man fell from the boat. Can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say Maya. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Hey Maya, not for nothing, but can you get your fucking sister in here, please? Oh, sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? Yeah, you're useless. No, I need you here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help me out, even if you don't actually help. It's the thought that counts, right? I cannot believe it. It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Aw, everyone has their off days. Everyone has those days. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Everybody has those days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck's gonna run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. De corazón. Sorry. Whoops. This is a bit more than a whoops moment. That's like a fuck moment. That's a yikes. That's not a oops.
Court's back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness.
Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. I need your facts, not your feelings. Understand? You'll need to learn some manners. Understand? Miss Lotta, I can assure you I have a law degree and went to Harvard. You did not. I promise I can understand more than you. Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
Witness's account. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents on a boat. Then there was another bang. I do him too well, because I've had to listen to him talk shit for fucking years. There was an area thing on the boat, on the lake with that boat. Enough? Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence.
Well, this is a surprise. That looks like the very moment of the murder.
She's not wearing boots, not from Texas.
Order, I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately.
As your witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There was only two people on the boat, and Edgeworth is alive. Edgeworth has to be the killer. She's sandy. She is just sandy cheeks. There were no other boats on the lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Also, where is the first shot? Because she hears two shots. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Case closed. He's the murderer.
Order, order, order. I will have order.
Well, Judge?
The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case.
Right.
Very well, this court finds the defendant.
Your Honor, wait. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? Foolish. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. What are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction in the facts of her testimony? I think there was. I think I noticed a little thing. Oh, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Alright, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Very well.
I pray for your sake. This isn't a waste of time.
Save before. Alright. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Here, I'll save. Okay, it was Christmas Eve, just after midnight. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already? I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. When I looked down the window, I saw two gents on a boat. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you. Uh-oh. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them, and there's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. No, you're asking meaningless questions? Meaningless? Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There was an area thing on the lake with that boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered that question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained.
Yes, of course.
Great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there. Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here. I is really taking this hard. Okay, it was Christmas Eve just after midnight. Just after midnight, you said? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Oh, yeah, well, yes. You know you want to find contradictions, but really?
I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony.
I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained?
Wait, now I'm the one who says that.
Well, then say it already.
Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor.
Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in testimony worth noting.
I forgot how hateful is Von Cockman. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court.
And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Heck. This testimony's fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
Then pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Hold it!
Huh?
Oh, don't be Miles. You know what? Sure, be Miles.
Well, who was that?
It was me.
Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand there. The courtroom does not acknowledge the defendant's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear, I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. God, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No. No! Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? That's a Phoenix wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. But that was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Order, 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 order.
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
What?
Miss Lotta Hart has made no testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
But he's in contempt of court? No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. My friend, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the wrist. Good luck. Okay. She is doing her best to help us, though. Like, in no uncertain terms, she's trying to help. Maya. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin cross-examination.
Okay, last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Oh, I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either. Okay, I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. But foggy? Yeah, I mean... but very foggy. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart, finally. What? You got what? Look at
his photograph.
The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What?
Mr. Wright has a point.
That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart?
What?
Could you see that defendant that night?
Of course, I said I could, and I meant I could.
Please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. Finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Alright, how Edgeworth was seen. No music. You were so fast to type no music. We got it. Alright. You're right, it was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See, no problem.
Use binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This better be good. Okay, she had binoculars. Okay, it was cold night and the mist was thick as grits. Once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Okay. Your camera?
Yeah,
It's got an automatic. This issue we are concerned here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth? The camera has nothing to do with this at all.
Reaction sustained.
He's not letting her answer any of my questions. No, still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is relevant in this case? You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright. The camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with the line of questioning.
But know this, if you find nothing with there will be consequences.
But Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Let's press further, baby. This is a make it or break it time. Let's see, right about there. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Well, why was it pointed at the lake? Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know that the fog gets thick on that lake, so it's not very suited for stargazing.
Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, Har.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Now, wait a minute.
Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth? No unnecessary comments, please. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. Okay, if there was heavy fog, how would binoculars change that? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog, but you say you clearly saw him.
Oh,
I did, yeah. Enough. There's no room for doubt in her testimony. She sounded pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many objections I get, I'm gonna find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Okay. What do we have? Rear weapon, ballistics, an overhead map of Gourd Lake. Hold on, let's... So they were like here-ish. She's here. Boats are over here. Okay. Old photograph. Taken automatically at 12:15. Sometime there. One bullet shot to the heart. Set to automatically take a picture when allows noise is detected. Faces the lake. Okay, so whenever she's talking about stargazing, we'll just throw that her camera is facing the lake, and that will be... Okay, it's cold and thick as grits, so once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. So maybe it's this one? The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. There it is.
yeah, you goddamn idiot.
You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie.
Who says who?
I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point the camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart.
Oof. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well, then what exactly was she photographing?
I mean, she was photographing the lake. People on the lake. Photos? Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? And Nessie, question mark? 100% Nessie. She wanted to take a picture of Nessie. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What is this? A newspaper article? Gordy. On the side of that gourd lake.
Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see, prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph Miss Gordy. Prove I was down at the lake trying to photograph Gordy? I have proof. I have it. Proof.
Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. No joking around this time, please.
What's the proof the witness was trying to photograph Gordy? I mean, it was pointed at the lake? Camera pointed at the lake. Here's my proof. It's simple.
If it's simple, then you obviously made an error.
What's that? Go home. Go home. Consider a career change. Ah, fuck. How could they so casually toss aside this evidence?
Looking for you, I'm in a patient mood. One more time, Mr. Wright. What's the proof?
Okay, so if it's looping me through the proof again, then we can have proof out here. So it wasn't the overview. The bullet has nothing to do with it. The gun has nothing to do with it. DL6 automatically taken. This faces the lake. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was said to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises.
Order, order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart. You were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. Okay, she admitted to trying to take a photograph of Gordy. We have no better time to save. So that is it for this evening. We will be at the exact middle of this first day of trials, coming back on Saturday, where she is trying to take a photo of Gordy like Nessie. Oof. All right, everyone. No, I know. She's a Gordy truther. Aren't we all Gordy truthers in our deepest recesses? All right, where is my like videos? There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you all hanging out with me on this amazing Sunday evening. You have all been very fun, very amazing. You are my best chat. Whoops. You are my favoriteest little chatters out there. Now, have an amazing time, everyone. Remember, we will be back on Tuesday, hopefully playing more Like a Dragon Ishin, and we will be back on Thursday as well to do more art and Minecraft, and Saturdays and Sundays we'll be back here playing Ace Attorney Trilogy. With that, ladies and gentlemen, you have been an amazing chat, and I have been your amazing streamer. Enjoy Objection Funk.
Objection! 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 Objection!